Hello CSC 112 Q1 class. This is Professor Homa, and I'm going to very quickly review a couple things covered in class in separate pieces. The first thing I'm going to do is review styles with you. We did some formatting of text in class, and then we created styles. Styles could then be edited, and everything that has styles applied to them will just update just by selecting them. So I'm going to do a couple things that we did in class real quick, like Control A to select all of the text and change it to Times New Roman 12 point, and that's character formatting. I'm going to highlight my first heading here, and I'm going to make it bold, italic, 18 point. And this second paragraph, which is the first almost body paragraph, I'm just going to click in here, and I'm going to use my paragraph dialog box launcher to get more settings. And I'll click on here, and in this palette I'm going to select a first line indent of 1/2 inch. Now there's left and right indent, and there's also special indents which include first line indent and hanging, which you'll see when we use bulleted lists will have hanging indents, but I'm going to choose first line 1/2 inch. I'm also going to add a space before of 12 point, and there's my formatting for this body paragraph, and there's my formatting for the heading. Now if I want to save this formatting that I just did, I did paragraph formatting here and I did character formatting here. I'm going to open up my styles palette, and I didn't save any styles yet, but it will show up in the styles palette. The formatting that I did will show up here with kind of a generic kind of name of plain text plus whatever changes I made to it. I want to save these custom, so I'm going to do that first by clicking in my first heading paragraph and coming down here and selecting the new style button, and I'm going to just name my style. I'm going to call it heading, and you don't have to do this, but I'm going to put an RH just so I know that that's the one I just created and it shows up in my styles palette. And I'm going to hit OK, and I now have this heading called, or a style called heading RH, and when I click on it, it's in that style. When I click on something else, it's not. Now this second paragraph, the body copy, I'm going to give that a name, and I'm going to come down to my new style button, and I'm going to give that a name called body. I'll just call it body copy, and I'll put an RH just so it stands out just for now. And that's my body copy. You can see it highlighting here with all the formatting settings, and notice these styles do include both character and formatting settings are included in these styles. So they include everything, the font, everything that's done to them. And now the power of styles is that I can go and apply these to other paragraphs once they're saved. I could go to second heading, and I could click my heading RH style and apply that. I could go to third heading and apply that style. I could go to this paragraph and apply the body style, and I could go to the next paragraph and apply that style. Okay, now if I wanted to edit these styles, because I could look at them and think there's too much space before second heading and after, I can go and edit these styles by going to, I'll go to heading RH, and on here I could just click on the little arrow and say modify, and I'm going to modify the spacing. Now once I'm in here, I have to go to format, and I'm going to choose paragraph, and I'm going to put a little spacing before of 12 point, and I'll hit OK. And I'll hit OK, and you can see there's now spacing before that paragraph. And then I'm going to go to my body paragraphs and modify that, and select modify. And I'll also down here I have to go to format when I come down here, and I'll go to format paragraph. And this time I'm going to take away that space before and just make it a 6 point space before, so it's a little less. And I'll hit OK, and I'll hit OK again. Now those styles are updated. You can see there's the headings are now closer to the paragraph that they're supposed to be identifying. I'm going to stop there, but that's a little basic of styles. Again, you do the formatting first, save it in the styles palette, and then you could go back and modify and update them, and you don't have to highlight anything anymore. Once they're applied or attached to a style, they'll be updated. So it's really a big help when you're formatting documents, especially longer documents.